What are some of the elements that have to come together for, you think, for it to be a championship season? And then there's some things you don't have any control over, like losing your quarterback to an injury or something. But what are some of the elements that you think are there if you, most of the time?
You hit the nail on the head, because in a single A school, you don't have, if you have 14 or 15 kids that can play, you're lucky. And if you be injury free, you're lucky. And if you don't run up on a super football team, now if you run across a super football team, I don't care how many players you guys hit out there, you're probably not gonna win. But they got their confidence built up, and as long as you don't break their confidence. They've won so many games, and they continue to win so many games over the course of the year, that their confidence is at a high level. And that's what you want to keep it at.
What do you think?
Well, he touched on it. I definitely think you gotta be lucky. You gotta get some breaks along the way, but I also think that, I've always thought that player-led teams are your best teams, because now they're easy to coach. And you don't feel like you're always just trying to holler and scream, and, they're not hearing just your voice, they're hearing the voice of their peers. And so some of the best teams that we've been around are player-led teams, either by voice, by example. I can think of a lot of players when we were here that didn't say a whole lot, but their example on the field was, and in the weight room and on the practice field was up here, and kids respected that. So I just think that's a huge element in winning championships and having successful teams every year.
Well, I heard when Coach Atkins talked about gelling a while ago, and it hits on what he's talking about. Even in the weight room, the kids coming together and pushing each other in there and pushing each other out on the practice field to get better and that kind of thing. And of course, you don't need any injuries at a 1A school. That can hurt you worse than anything. You have that one player go down. But luckily, so far here we've been blessed, and somebody's always stepped up. So.
We Coach Luker played, and you played too. We had in '82 we had a pretty good football team, and we had two pretty good running backs. And we were playing Brandon one night, and it was 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, and called timeout. And I knew what I was going to do, but I don't know if you two or Stacy or Mark or Tuffy or somebody over there, and I said, what do you want us to do? What play do you want me to call? And somebody said, well, give it to Darrell
Give it to
Landry.
Darrell.
I said, that is a great idea. And I think he stripped off about 10 or 12 yards.
Make a good play caller out of that.
Yeah,
Well, one thing, Coach Luker, that Coach Atkins just mentioned about running up on, even if you're really good, sometimes you can just run up on somebody that's
right.
And actually, it is the reverse of that for us. I think about when I guess it was back-to-back years that we won championships. We played Maplesville in the semifinals. And those were two Maplesville teams. I'll just have to say right now, they were championship teams.
Yeah, they were better than the state championship teams. For him, they
Yeah,
came along
for-
after that.
but-
I agree with that.
But we just had such a really good team. So that's a great example of Maplesville was so good and would just walk away with the championship a lot of years, and they didn't get one that year.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to one of our opponents. I don't know if it was after the ball game or not. And I asked him, I said, y'all gonna win tonight? And he knew who I was. And he said, yes, sir, we're gonna win. How sure are you? Real sure. I said, do you have a doubt? He said, well, yes, sir, I have a doubt. You ask a Sweetwater player that. And he ain't got no doubt.
No doubt.
We back in the field, we ready, it's time. It's nothing but hustle inside of the huddle, you know that I grind. A dangerous mind, a weapon of choice when pushing the line. Go overtime and I won't break when it's crunch time. My end game is number one. Bet it all, give me my cash. Supreme game, can't stop it. Take off like a rocket. Break it back, don't bend mine. I'm the one now, you can't hide. Legendary like legacy. This is our moment, our time.
Don't win another state championship
Yeah,
in Sweetwater.
coming for glory. We ready for war. The city's behind us. We giving you more. We ready whenever.
How do you feel Sweetwater is perceived around the state?
It's a powerhouse compared to everybody you talk to. I mean, they know. They know. I met a guy last week at the conference, and you know, he said, "Oh, down there at Sweetwater, y'all gonna be a powerhouse again this year." You know, and they expect it. And it's been fun just listening to different people that I know that meet people out. You know, and somebody will say something to them about our football team.
Doing it for the town. This is our moment, yeah. This is our time. The time is now. It's time to rise. It's time. This is our moment. This is our time.
I think things are bright here. We've got some good kids coming on. We've got a really big sophomore class coming that, you know, I really expect to do really well. You know, I expect us to do well for the next couple of years, and right on through, because, like I said, these kids can lead. So
Protect the tradition.
that's right. Protect the tradition.